I'm white, as you probably knew. And these are my sons. They are adopted. All of you are absolutely right. They never let me forget that I'm white. But I'm very thankful for that, because it's a reminder every day that I am raising these boys for a world that I will never understand or experience the way they do.
I'm hoping to get this TikTok over to Black TikTok. Any Black parents, we have adopted a Black baby. Her name is Zoe, and I don't know what to do for her hair.
Welcome to Comfort for Life Network. I'm glad you're watching. I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I said, why not share this video with you? When you look at this video and when you listen to what this guy is saying, what do you find wrong about it? Because he posted this video on TikTok and so many creators waited. Some are making fun of him, some are I really didn't get it, because I played the video twice, 3 times, and I was like, what is wrong with me? Because I can't see anything wrong with what he's just said there. We've adopted the Black baby and we don't know how to do it with her hair. So maybe was it the fact that he came on social media, or was it something wrong with what he said? I don't want to dwell there. We'll be looking at transracial families, and yeah, so we will be looking at some of the challenges that they are facing raising children from a different race. This cuts across those who are white and adopted Black kids, and also those who are Black and adopted white kids. So we'll be looking at the challenges that they're facing, and yeah, and even the things that are going right, so that you can learn from it. This is an educational channel. Kindly, if you find that this video is interesting to you, why not like the video, share, turn on the bell so that you get notified whenever I have a new video. This is not to propagate any kind of hate. We are here to educate ourselves on the things that are happening in our society. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts. Let's interact. Listen to the few stitches that I put together.
The impact that these adoptive parents are having on their kids is phenomenal, but they're not familiar with the hair. I saw that this might be something where I can empower them. My name is Tamika Swint from Chicago, Illinois, and I teach hair care for transracial families.
In my school, I train foster care mothers out and gotten their law degrees, doctors, lawyers, and they adopt Black babies with tightly textured hair like ours. They come in and they learn how to braid and twist their baby's hair, more so than we do. We want to know. We just feel like it's okay to say, girl, I don't know how to braid hair. Girl, I got 5 daughters. I don't even touch their hair. That ain't okay. Like, really?
Yeah, should every Black woman daughter should learn at least a braid?
Their own children. Oh. So they should come and patronize the school, because, you know, you want to learn and you get mad because the white lady knows how to braid very well. Like, they come, they pay their money, and they take the class, and they're serious about it.
It all started when my mom met my dad, and then they had me. Then they didn't want me, so now I have white parents.
I am that Black child that was raised by 2 white people. I was raised in Utah. Utah in 2022 is only 1.5% Black. I was raised in the 80s and 90s, so could you imagine if it's only 1.5% Black now, what it was then? I went to schools with all white kids. My neighborhood was all white kids. My community, all white kids. Churches, all white kids. See where I'm going with this? I had my ethnicity, my heritage, and my culture completely stripped from me. It was of no importance unless it was to put my white adoptive parents on a pedestal for saving this poor Black child. I was not taught how to do my hair because my white adopted mother, that was also a beautician by trade, never learned how. She couldn't swallow her pride. Just couldn't do it. I shouldn't have to lose my heritage, my culture, my history, everything that makes me Black should not be erased from me so that my white adoptive parents could have a child, so I could fill their voids, so I could be a Band-Aid over whatever healing they needed. What we are saying is that I should have grew up in an environment that mirrored me just as much as it mirrored my white adoptive parents. I should have been on the daily seeing Black people. But guess what? I didn't. I didn't see Black people. Even in 2022, I can go out all day and maybe see one. You cannot adopt a child of a different ethnicity, culture, and strip them of that and expect them to acclimate into yours. It's unfair to us. It's cruel and inhumane. It adds to our trauma, and it sets us up to fail in so many ways in our lives. That's the point that we're trying to drive home.
I am worried for the adopted Black children of colorblind white people. Because I know.
Honestly, though, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, I was raised, I've got my whole stories on my TikTok, but I was raised by a British mother. Didn't know fuck all about how to raise a Black kid, but she did an amazing job. It was either be raised in a crackhead home or be raised by the most amazing mother I could ever ask for. Yeah, I didn't know about, cops and treatment and life in general, how I was going to be discriminated against. And honestly, not for nothing, she didn't quite see it either of how things were going to affect. Now, there's a reason, I've applied for this job so many times and I didn't get it. Clearly, and to me, I'm like, it's because I'm Black. They're just like, you must be doing something wrong. So I get how it does hurt us a little bit, but we figure it out. We're good. We're good. It's far better to adopt for a white family to adopt a Black kid, take them out of a shitty situation, just leave them in a fucking shithole. Trust me.
Okay, story time. So here is one of the things that you absolutely cannot do as a Black mom to a white child. You thought that was funny? He thought that was funny. Okay, so one day we are in Target, okay?
That was not in Target.
Not right. No, we're not in Target right now. But one day we in Target, so he's potty training, right? He has to go to the bathroom really bad. So he cannot hold it. Oh, mom, I gotta use the bathroom. So I pick him up and I bolt to the bathroom, okay? Imagine me running with a 2-year-old, just running through Target, right? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, you can't do that. So I am like, so we finally get to the bathroom. He uses the bathroom or whatever. Of course, I'm getting him cleaned up and getting ready to come out the stall. Upon coming out the stall, I see 2 women, not 1, 2, standing in front of the door. I didn't really think anything of it.
I'll tell you what, if this is true and I was your mama, I would be beating the Black off of your ass.
I just want y'all to hear that. Just that one snippet of what she said. This is why I will always say that transracial adoption should be abolished. White people should never be in care of Black children. This is a common theme that white people feel as though they need to beat the Black out of us. And let me tell you, they certainly try. I've been on multiple transracial adoption forums for the white adoptive parents, where they've even hinted and suggested outrightly, full-chested, that these children need the Black beaten out of them to make them civil. We need our own ICWA.
I'm white, as you probably knew, and these are my sons. They are adopted. All of you are absolutely right. They never let me forget that I'm white. But I'm very thankful for that, because it's a reminder every day that I am raising these boys for a world that I will never understand or experience the way they do. And I've been very open and honest with the community that I do have, that I am learning and growing, and I'm gonna make mistakes along the way because I'm white. So I open the opportunity to all of you who have been so kind and supportive in our comments. If there's anything you think that I need to know that maybe I just don't know that would help give these boys the world that they deserve, I'll take it.
Listen, you're not wrong about this. I will make mistakes because I'm a human, because I'm a person, because I'm a mother, because that's just part of life. But I will also make mistakes because I'm white. And they will be unconscious mistakes. And that is just because I have had the privilege of living in a world that my sons will never live in. I have the privilege of being white facing. Yes, I am half Palestinian and I am very proud of that, but I have a privilege that I can use that my sons never will. I've had the privilege of working with systems, the government, the justice system, the education system, the curriculums that have been very white facing and have benefited me. And I've never had to walk as a black man in America and work within systems that weren't built for me. So I have to work harder to understand that sometimes I'm going to make mistakes because I'm not thinking about it, because I didn't ever have to, and now I have to. I have to think about it. I have to acknowledge the inequities in the world and help prepare my children for those. I will make mistakes because I'm white, because the world has always benefited me, and I'll forget to think about it sometimes. And I am making a conscious decision to work at always remembering that when I'm raising my children.
My name is Kathy Weiss, and I have a 34-year-old daughter and a 27-year-old son, Jeremy, who is adopted.
My name is Shelley Paterick, and I'm the mother of 2 sons. They're my biological children.
We tried to have another child. There were issues with me that was not going to enable us to have another biological child. Social workers actually came out with a policy against transracial adoptions. There was a strong belief that white families couldn't provide what black children needed for their own identity. We did not live the black experience in America, and how do we provide him some connection to what the world sees him as, even if his personal experience is slightly different than that?
I was only about 20 when I had Jason, and I don't know if it was my immaturity, but I didn't really look at my kids as black or white or half. I just looked at them as my children. When I was going through my divorce, I was seeing a therapist at the time. She pointed out how important it was for the children to have regular time with their father and his side of the family so that they could learn the nonverbal communication skills of the black culture. So that was something I was always mindful of and made sure that that happened.
You should not be able to adopt a child unless you can fully demonstrate that you understand how trauma and attachment disturbances can show up in child behavior. I am so tired and frustrated with parents who adopt children and then want to institutionalize or psychiatrically label these children when they inevitably demonstrate behaviors that are typical of traumatized children.
Glad you watched this extent, guys. By my observation, my take on this is that I'm trying to see how things can be balanced, where the focus is not just on the adopted kids, but also on the parents, you know. We're living in a society where people always look for things to pull people down and show them how useless their efforts are. While when they do things right, nobody's there to congratulate them. That's what I've seen, because trying to see how not having a parent and being raised by a parent from a different race can be a problem, you know. It's good to be raised in a family. It's good. It's always a good thing, you know, and not everyone can open their doors for children who are not theirs and give them that motherly, fatherly love. So it's good that as people, as who are outsiders, to observe these people as those who have taken a bold step and those who need encouragement, you know. Encouragement not only for the children who have been adopted, even the mothers. How are they viewed in our society? I have a neighbor who had adopted a child, you know, but you know they're black, but they're hearing things from here, left, right, center, and as she was raising that boy, it was so heartbreaking. But yeah, she was determined, and I thank God that there are also successful stories about this adoption. So it's not a failure as such at 100%, because I know of so many people who have been raised in these transracial families and they're doing well socially, financially, economically. They're just doing amazingly well. There are also other points here that this counselor has just mentioned that we should also be aware of before even going on with the adoption process. Maybe that's why even the guy there had to receive some kind of hate. Yeah, but it is the world you're living in. Don't forget to leave me a like. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell kindly. I appreciate it. Leave me a thought.